start lying on our back. Nice and easy. Roll to your side and go ahead. Bring your back on the mat. Have your feet wider than your pelvis. Have your arms out to the side. Feet are parallel. Hip rolls. We're going to just lower the leg to the right side and then bring it back to center. And then inhale, nice and easy to begin the class here, center. As you lower the leg to the side, you feel the stretch opening in the top of the spine and then come back and over to the other side. So we're working on an internal rotation, external rotation of the hip joint. Again, lower and come back. And lower, come back. Last one. Come back and walk your feet close to each other. Lift one leg up, second leg up, holding onto your knee. Now, the hip circle. We bring both knees to your chest, open the leg wide and away, bring them together. So we are kind of just stirring the legs in the hip socket, mobilizing any tension you might have in the hip, allowing the muscle to just chillax a little bit, relax. Chill and relax, chillax. We go inhaling and exhaling, and inhaling and exhaling. One more, and exhale. Now reverse. We go away, out, and together. Inhale away, out, and together. In breath. Just breathe. There is no fixed breathing in this. Keep the movement going. Keep the breathing going. One more time. And let it rest. Lower one leg, second leg down, arms long, but moving on to our pelvic curl. Now a little combo here. So feet are in line with the sit bone. Right, find that comfortable neutral spine and pelvis. Take an in breath. Exhale, drawing the lower abdominal, really scoop deep to imprint the lower spine. And then allow the spine now to come right up to the bridging position here. At this position, your hamstring, your glutes are firing up to lift the pelvis at the highest point. Your inner thighs are working, abdominals working. The arms are gently pressing down to activate the back muscle here. Now to go down, we are not going to articulate. We're going to fall from the hip socket. Keeping the spine long, lower the spine down to the floor. Exhale, abdominal drawing in. Curl, articulate, so rounding and peeling up the spine up to the bridge. In breath. And exhale, lower from the hip. The spine stays in a straight line. Exhale to roll up. In breath. And exhale to lower. Again, exhale to roll up. In breath. And exhale to lower the pelvis. And two more. Exhale, articulate up. In breath, hold. And lower. Last one, we're going to stay up. Exhale to roll up. And then we'll stay. Now we'll lower halfway. Fall from the hip. Lower halfway. And then we're going to press up for 10. Lower halfway. Press 2. And down. Press 3 and down. Press 4, down. 5, down. You feel the glutes and the hamstring firing up. So hip extensors here, we're working them. 3 more. 2. Last hold. And now we're going to articulate down. Imprint the spine bone by bone and release back to your start position. All right, feet in the V position, externally rotate in the hip. So your knees are slightly wider now. You're in external rotation. We're going to curl up again into the bridge. Now, lower down, long back down to the floor. Exhale, roll up. In breath. And exhale, lengthen down. Exhale, roll up. Inhale, exhale, lower down. Again, exhale, roll up. In breath, hold. And exhale, lengthen down. 2 more. Exhale, roll up. Inhale, hold. Exhale, lower down. Last one. And roll up. We stay up. We'll do that pulses again. Lower halfway. Press up. 10. Up. 9. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. You go ahead and roll the spine all the way down and release. Good job. All right. Bring the legs parallel here. Draw in that center leg. One leg up. Hold. Second leg up. Draw in the center. Keep the pressure in. Squeeze the legs together. Open the arms to the side. Spine twist supine. Rotate to the right as we inhale. Now, the waistline, the abdominal, bringing the legs back to center. Inhale over to the other side. Exhale, come back to center. We are simply rotating from the waist, side to side and center. Inhale, shoulder stays anchored. Exhale, obliques pull you in. Inhale, we rotate. Exhale, we come back. Inhale, we rotate. Exhale, we come back. One more each side. Exhale, we come back. Last one here. And come back to center. We hold, arms by the side. Now here, I want you to dorsiflex your feet. Separate the leg hip width apart. Our leg changes. We lower one leg down as you exhale, move from the hip. Now, as you breathe out, we switch. And switch. So with the dorsiflex feet positioned, we got a longer distance to go down. Exhale, which means that your abdomen is then a little bit more challenged. And pulling the pressure of the abs downward. Do not let the belly bulge out at all times. Exhaling, change. Exhaling, change. We got 3, and we change. And 2, and we change. And 1, and we change. Both legs in tabletop. Hug the legs to your chest. Release the lower back. And then we're going to do our dead bug here. So take the leg up to tabletop. Arms up to the sky. Now the key here is to really keep that abdominal pressure down and constant the whole time. Right arm overhead. Right leg down. You can just keep the foot pointed here. And then bring them back to center. Left arm overhead. Left leg down. And then pull them back to center. We're going to exhale, open arm and leg. Inhale, bring it back. And open. In, breath in. And open. In, breath in. Exhale. In, breath. Exhale. In, breath. And in, breath. 2 more. And last one, or last set. Last one. Come back to center. Lower one foot, second foot. Good job. All right. Interlacing the hands behind the head. Time for the chest lift. Breathe out. Abdominal. Drawing in. Lifting up. In breath. Exhale down. Again. Exhale to lift. Inhale to hold. Exhale to come down. Exhale to lift. In breath to hold. Exhale to come down. Again, lift. In breath. Exhale down. 2 more. Lift. In breath. Exhale down. Last one. Exhale to lift. Hold. Chest lift rotation from the waist. And center. And rotate. Center. Rotate. Center. Keep the shoulder off the floor. And rotate. 2 more sets. Last set. Last one. Center. And back down. All right, now we're going to combine leg changes and the abdomen and the chest lift. One leg up to table. Now from here, second leg up, joining to tabletop. Lift the head and the chest up. Grab the back of your thigh. Use your arm. Help yourself a little higher here. And then, hands behind your head. Lower one leg down, tap. And we switch. We switch. Movement from the hip, not from the knee. And 3, 2, 1, and hold at the rotation. Leg changes, boom. Rotate. We got 3, 2, 1. Come back to center hold. Grab the back of your thigh, squeeze the legs, lift the chest higher. Double leg stretch, hands on top of the knee. Use your arm, lift the chest. We go. Extend arms and legs. Circle, pull in. Inhale, lengthen the arm and leg. Pull in. In breath. 3, 2. Last. Pull in, hold, lift up higher, curl up, and then go ahead and release the back down. Release the thigh resting on your chest for a second. And then lower one leg down, second leg down. All right. Come over facing to the side. Now, we are going to have your forearm resting, shoulder in line with your elbow. Now, bend the knee, feet in line with the spine, the claps. Okay, lifting the underneath side, so avoid sinking in the shoulder. Activate. This is your obliques. We're gonna work this part of your abdominal. All right, the pelvis stay centered and stable. This hand can be here or here. The clamp, open. We close. Open, 2. Hip external rotators. And 3. Take care that when you open the legs, we do not want to sink back. And close. And 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold the 10. Hold. Little pulses to the back. 2, 3, 4. Hold the pelvis. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release. Straighten the legs long. Top leg in front, bottom leg behind. Again, lifting. Crane the underneath side. Arm long, side bridge. We lift. We lower. We lift. We lower. And 3. And lower. And left. And lower. One more. Lift. We hold here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming down. Good work. Switch. All right, so we got the forearm. Bend the knees. Feet in line with the spine. All right, crane the underneath ribs and obliques up the waist. We open. We close. And 2. And 3. Stabilize the pelvis. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one, 10. Now stay here. We're going to pull open 10. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good job. And release. Straighten both legs. Arms here for our side bridge. Again, lifting the underneath side. We go up. We go down. We go up. We go down. And 3. And down. And 4. And down. Last 5. Hold. for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good work. All right, tuck the legs in. Let's go onto your quadruped position. All right, so we're going to align the shoulder and the wrist. And then we're going to align the knee and the hip here. Chest is open, holding on strong in your center. All right, we got our gluteal series here. So we're going to take, let's do the left leg first. So take the left ankle up. Now stabilize the center. We're going to lift the leg up, 90 at the hip and the knee. We fold. You can be greater than 90 at the hip, actually. Lift up and down. Let's do 10 here. 3 and down. 4, stabilize the center. 5, 6, avoid too much rocking in the pelvis. 7, 8, 9, last one. Stay, little pulses up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Come down to the side. We go. Down. 2, down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, keep the knees in 90, 9, last one, we open, stay, another pulses, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, bring it in. All right, we got more. We're going to straighten the leg behind you. Hold the back straight. We got lift and lower. Lift and lower. 3, 4, hold that core. 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, 9, last one, we stay, little pulses, up, 2, and up, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, bring it down, bring it in. All right, we got the other side. I'm just going to turn my body so you can see my leg. All right, let's go. Knee up. We go left and lower, and 2, and lower. Knee bent, and 4, and 5, and 6, and 7, 8, 2 more, 9, last one, pulses up, left, and left, and left, and left, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, take it down. All right, to the side, keep the knees bent, open, and down, and 2, and down. We want to watch that the pelvis doesn't sink away. 4, and 5, 6, almost there, 7, 8, 9, last one with a pulse and up, 2, 3, lift from the hip, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, bring it down, and now last, straighten, we lift, we lower, and 2, we lower, 3, lower, 4, and down, 5, and down, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10, we hold, extend, up, and pulse, and 3, and 4, and little one, up, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Bring it down, bring it in. Sit back on the heels for a sec. Reach out to your rest position, roll up the spine, and then swing the leg in front of you. All right. Take one leg on top of the thigh, cross it, and I want you to lift the spine tall, and I want you to just lean that body forward and use your hand to press the thigh bone away for a gluteal stretch. So stay there. Breathe in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. And then we got the other side. Bring it in. Open the thigh. Lift the spine. And press down. Stay. You can really push that thigh down as much as you can. And try to lean away from the pelvis. Or lean forward from the pelvis. From the hip joint. Stay for 3, 2, and 1. All right. Release. Bend the knees, lift the spine, take an in-breath, and as you exhale, pulling in, rolling back, and then take yourself all the way down. Right, set up like the pelvic curl, heels in line with the sit bone. Now, exhale, we're going to do a shoulder bridge, prep. We're going to roll the pelvis right up again. So find your highest bridge position. All right, now stabilize the pelvis, anchor your left foot, and then take the right leg up to the tabletop. From here, we're going to lower like leg changes down from the hip, up. The pelvis stays solid. 3, up. 4, up. 5 from the hip. 6, 7, 8, 2 more. Last one. Stay. Hold the pelvis. Slide lower in the pelvis. Lift up. 5, 4. Lift the hip lift. 3, 2, 1. We take it down. Reset the pelvis. Other leg. Up. We lower. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Hold it halfway down. Lift. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We lower the leg, reset the pelvis, roll the spine back down. All right, lift one leg up, second leg up, hands on the shin, curl the head up, bend the elbows. Now what we're going to do, we're going to rock the pelvis up, rock the chest up, rock it up, rock the chest up. Kind of like a ball, you're keeping the spine in the seeker. So then we're rocking higher and bigger, higher and higher, rounding the back, using abdominal to help us up. 2 more. We're going to end up sitting up. There. Good job. Cross the leg onto a quadruped again. Almost there. Hang on with me. Hands underneath the shoulder. Tuck the toes back behind you. Your quadruped position here. One straight line, one straight line. Chest open, back neutral. Take an in breath. Exhale, pull in the belly. I want you to float the knees up. Hold that in that plank position. Hold that for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and lower. All right, now this time we're going to lift up again, and then we start moving the legs. So we exhale, we'll lift up, prepare the belly, extend one leg behind you, pull it in, exhale, change, pull it in, and change, and in. 2 more sets. Last one. We hold, we lower. Good work. Now take the right leg forward. Hands on the front, by the side. Extend the back knee, front knee, ankle, knee align. Nice long, low lunge. Lift the arm. Find that lunge balance. We stay. What we're going to do now, we bend the back knee. We're going to curl the pelvis slightly. We lower. We straighten back. We lower. You can also do it this way. If you feel balance is a challenge today, just place your hand down and extend the leg out. If you want to go with me, arms out to the side. And lift. And down. And straighten. 2 more. Down. Stay with me. 1 more. Down. Reach. Lower. Good job. And lower the knee. Switch legs. All right. So option, hands on the floor or hands on the side. Extend the back leg away. Front knee over the ankle. Find that lunge position. Arm out to the side or on the floor. And we go. Curl the pelvis using the abdominal. Lower down, tap, extend. So the front leg is rather quiet here. The back leg is driving the movement. And down. And down. 3 more. 2. Last. Good job. And lower. All right, step back. Sit back onto rest position for a sec. Take in breath. And exhale, roll up. All right, tuck the toes under. And help yourself up. Roll the spine. Last one, we're going to open the leg wider than your mat. All right. In external rotation, so open the thigh, chest open, right here. Standing, wide V lunges, not lunges, footwork. Little squat. We go down. Here, what we want to watch is that spine stays in a vertical and not sticking back. We go out and then lengthen. We go down and in breath, downward, exhale, lifting. Inhale, downward, exhale, lifting. We want to go as low as you can. We'll lift. Bring the knee, thighs over the feet and lift. And down. And down. I have no idea how many we've done. Can we do 10 more? Yeah, why not? This is the last one. Let's go. 10. And down. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. Let's add pulses. 1. We're going to go down. Slightly up. 2. 3. 4. Just 10. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Stretch it up. Walk your leg in and shake it all out. Shake it all out. Shake it all out. Good work. Hi, I'm Mira. Welcome to Flow with Mira. We have a leg focus class. We will do the first half of the class standing, and then we'll transfer ourselves to the mat. So let's go ahead. So we'll start standing. You can put your mat away for the first half. So come on up. Bring your hands on your hips here. Right, I want you to just take one foot off, and we'll start the class with some legs or ankle circles. So we're just gonna circle the ankle one direction while we find our balance standing on the other leg. And then let's go ahead and roll and circle over to the other side. Find your balance. If the balance is tricky, you may go ahead and hold onto something, a chair or wall. And release that down. And let's go the other side. So we pick up the other foot off. And go ahead and circle the ankle one direction. Hold that center so you can find your good balance here. And then circle the other way. A little tricky on this side. And then let's place that foot down. Excellent. Okay, now have your hands on your hips as well. Have your feet in a parallel position. So ideally, the heels will be directly underneath the center of your hip joint here. Toes are pointing forward. Lift the left foot, the left heel up. So I want you to really press on the 5 balls of the feet, emphasizing more between the first and the second ball of the foot. And then and up to the tippy toe, point your foot, and then down to the ball of the foot and heel down. So lift the heel vertically up. Take care that you don't roll your ankle out to the side as you take the toes up. And come down. So right parallel position and onto the tippy toe. Place down parallel and down. So really just lift the heel vertically up and then onto the toes and onto the ball of the feet and heel down. Use your feet as a whole here. Make sure you really go through the ball of the second and the big toe and down. One more time. Again, find a balance, find the center here and heel down. Now let's go to the other side. So we lift the heel up and we'll lift the toes and press down and heel down. Heels up onto the ball of the foot and onto the toes and down and heel down. So we got releve and then toes. And again, take care then watching that you don't roll the ankle out as you come up onto the tippy toe and roll out and down. We'll go straight vertically up and vertically down. Really using the metatarsals of the foot here. And one more. And we'll lift. And we'll come down. Excellent. Okay, now stay in parallel still. I want you to place your hands on your thighs. I'm going to just turn myself to the side here. And now sit down in a slight squat position here and have your back flat in a diagonal position. So let's move on to our cat stretch here. So we breathe out. We're going to round the spine. We're going to curl it, drawing that center. Tuck the head down a little bit. And then we extend the back to that flat back position and take the upper body, the upper back up to extension. And we go flat back and we go round back and to a flat back and extend the middle and the upper back. Again, exhale as we round. Press down with your hands against the thigh. And then inhale, extend and arch the upper thoracic. 2 more. Exhale, we round into a flat and extend the upper back. Last one, and round back and flat. Extend, arch, and come back to that flat back here. I want you to take your arms long by the side of your ears and stay low. From here, pull the arms back for 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Place your hands back on your thigh. Go ahead and roll the spine up. Come up all the way to standing position. Okay. Let's go to the footwork here. You can have your hands on your waistline here. We'll stand tall, lifting up the center. We inhale, we bend the knees. Now I want you to have a vertical alignment of the spine here. And exhale, we'll lift. Inhale, we bend. Exhale, we'll lift. Inhale, down. Exhale, lift. Let's do 8 of you. 4 more, down. Exhale, lift. Down and down. Last one. Now we go down again, little pulses, so double breath. Inhale, exhale, inhale, 1, 2, exhale, 1, 2, inhale, 1, 2, exhale, 2 more sets. Last set. Inhale, extend all the way up. All done. All right, let's take your right heel up here. Now lifting tall, let's do it again. Inhale, we bend. Exhale, we lift. And then we bend. Take care that the pelvis doesn't sway left and right as you go down. We go vertically down, and then we go up. Inhale down, exhale up. 2 more down, exhale up. Last one down, and then the pulses next. So we go down first, and then we exhale, up, up, inhale, up, exhale, in breath, and 3 more sets, 2 more, last, and straighten up, heel comes down, and lift the other heel up. Same thing, we go down, exhale, center is nice and switched on here, and take it that you don't round the spine as you go down and up. I want you to lift the spine tall, open across the front of the chest, as you lift up and as you go down. 3 more, up and down, 2 more, and down. Last one, we go down little pulses here. We go up, up in breath, and 3 more sets, 2, last, and straighten up, lower the heels. Now, next one's a little tricky. We're gonna lift both heels up, hold that center tight, and keep the heels in the same height the whole time. And we go down, and we extend, and find a balance here. And we extend. If you need to hold onto something next to you, you go ahead and do so. And we go down, otherwise balance with me. And 3 more, exhale, and 2 here, exhale. Last one, exhale, little pulses. We're gonna go down first, and then we go up, up, in breath, and whoa, lost myself. Inhale, and 2 more sets. Last. Now straighten up everything up, and heels come down. That was tricky. All right, let's shake your leg a little bit here. We've got calf raises, and then we've got prancings. Again, guard that center, rise up to the ball of your feet. Now, keep lifting up as you lower the heel down, so you resist gravity. Again, lifting up from here. And lower, resist. Keep lifting up the pelvic floor. And rise up. And lower. And rise up. And lower. 4 more. Rise up. And lower. Great one to practice on your balance here. 3. And lower. And 2. And lower. 1 more. And we stay up. Lower your right heel down. Watch the pelvis. And up for the prancing. We go down and we lift. Guard the 2 sides of the pelvis. So activate your glute medius here, which is the muscle at the top here. And then lift. And then down. So when you go down, you don't sway the pelvis out. So hold center tight. And lower. We lift. And lower. We lift. Resist gravity. And lift. Lower and lift, and 3, and lift, down, and lift, and 2, and lift, down, and lift, last one, and lift, down, and lift. I lost my balance there, and coming down, shake those legs. Excellent work. All right, so it's time for some lunges. I'm gonna turn myself to one side. I want you to step back, to that lunge position. So quite a large position here. Take care that the front knee is right above your heel, right above the ankle here. All right, take your arms long next to your ears. Bring the body tilting diagonally so you're in one straight line from the tip of the head down to the back toes. Now from here, straighten the front leg. Hold the center. Then we bend. We straighten. And we bend. And 3, let's just do 5 here. And we bend. And 4. And we bend. Last 5. And we bend. Now this time, as you extend the front leg, bring your torso upward, so vertical. And we fold. Again, straighten and upright, 2. And we fold. And straighten upright, 3. And we fold. 2 more, up. And we fold. Last one, we stay up there, hold that center. This time, the back leg is going to bend. We bend and straighten. We bend and straighten and bend, 3. Hold that center. Make sure you don't tuck your bottom out. Just think about the knee going down and lift from that pelvic floor as you straighten. 2 more. And pelvic floor straighten. Last one. And straighten. Fall forward back to lunge. Step the back foot forward and come up. Other side. We go. Step back. Really large lunges here. Knee over the ankle. Take your arms next to your ears and lean your body forward. We straighten the front. We bend. We straighten and bend. Lift from the center, that's a 3 here. And bend. And 4. And bend. And 5. And bend. At this time, bring your body vertical as you straighten the front leg. And we fall forward. And straighten upright. And we fall forward. And 3 here. And we fall forward. And 4. And 1 more. And 5, we'll hold that upright position. The back leg, we go down and lift. Back leg down and lift. Really contract the quadriceps and the hamstring, the front leg here. And lift. And 2 more. And lift. And the last one, we'll lift. We fall forward, back to the lunge. Step the back foot forward. And up. Excellent. Now, face me here, hands on your waist. Take your right leg out to the side. Find the balance and lift up that supporting leg. We lift the leg up and down. And 2. And down. And 3. And 4. And 5. 10 here. 6. 7. 8. Really find that balance on that leg. Last one, 10. Now we're going to bend the knee. Then we're going to fold the body forward, like so. And then we're going to lift the leg up again. We lift. And 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. And 6. 7. 8. 2 more. 9. Last one, we hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower, come up, and bring it in. Other side. So, take the left leg out, lift to that supporting leg, and we lift the leg. And 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6. Hang on there. 7, 8, 9, last one, 10. Okay, bend the knee, Fold the body forward from the hip joint here. And I will lift. And 2. And 3. Hold that center tight and in. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one we hold. 10, hold. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it down. Upright, straighten. Well done. Shake it out. Okay. External rotate at the hip joint and bring your feet wider than the pelvis for your wide position. Arms are out to the side and we go down. Make sure your body, your spine goes vertically down and does not lean forward. And we extend. We go down and we extend. And down and extend. 2 more. And down, then we'll do some pulses and extend. Last one. All right, now we go down again, little pulses. We go up. And inhale, inhale, exhale. And 2 more sets. Last set. And straighten. And we go down again and take your your right heel up. And little pulses again, up, up, inhale. Exhale, inhale. And 2 more sets. Last set. Stay down, lower the heel, other leg. Let's do that again. And up. And up, up. 2 more sets. And up, up. Last set. And up, up. Lower the heel, straighten the leg up, and walk your leg in. Shake your leg. All right, it's time to go down to the mat. So let's bring the mat in. All right, now that we have our mat on, so let's go ahead and lie on our back. So find ourselves in a pelvic curl position. So we have our feet hip-width distance apart, the arms are long, chest is open. Take an in breath. Let's give me 5 pelvic curl. And use the abdominal to really imprint the lower back down. Then press the feet, use the hamstring, and articulate the spine up while your abdominal is still deeply engaged towards the spine. The arms are nice and long. And then inhale at the top. Exhale, we go down from the top of the spine and down all the way to the tailbone. We in breath. Exhale again, using the abdominal, really curve that belly in and then press the feet. Switch the hamstrings on, but keep the abdominal in. So use the hamstring to help you up. And finish up with the glutes and press the arm to lift up a little higher. Exhale, we roll down from the top, the middle, lower spine, and back to the floor again. Exhale, we roll up, 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 in breath. Exhale, we roll down, vertebra by vertebra, and release back to start position 2 more times. Exhale, we roll up, 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 in breath. Exhale, we take it down. And all the way back. Then the next one, we're gonna stay up here, okay? We roll up again, really peeling up bone at a time, 1 bone at a time. Now find your highest point here. Dorsiflex the foot, meaning the toes comes out, the heels are down. And then lower, lift the heels up, go into a tippy toe. And then lower. And the pelvis should stay the same height at all the time as you dorsiflex. And lift the heels up. And lower. Again, toes up and down. Heels up and down. Toes up and down. Heels up and down. Dorsiflex and down. To the ball of the feet, heels up. And 2 more, dorsiflex. And heels up. Last one. Heels up. Now we stay up here. I want you to fall from the hip joint. Just lower the bottom, halfway down to the floor. Curl the pelvis and press up. And lower. Curl the pelvis and press up. And lower. Curl the pelvis, press up. Again. And curl up. And 5. And curl up. Keep those arms pressing down to the floor. And up. And 4. And up. 3. And up. I know it's feeling the burn, hey? And up. 1 more. Almost there. Hold it up. Heels go down. Then you articulate the spine. All right, and release. Good work. All right, have your feet as wide as the mat. Open your arms out to the T position for the hip roll. Drop the knee to me. Turn your head to the opposite direction. Back to center. And drop to the other side and turn your head. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. In breath. Exhale. In breath. And up. In breath. And back, and back, and drop. 1 more each side. Up. Last one. Okay, walk your feet back. Arms down by the side. Let's do some leg lift here. Let's start with the leg away from me. So single leg lift. Lift it up, contract the abdominal, maintain the placement of the pelvis and the lower spine. We lower the leg down from the hip joint. Exhale, inhale, we lower. Exhale, so we want to maintain the contraction of the deep abdominal muscle here. So as you lift and lower the leg, you do not change the position of the pelvis. And lower. 1 more, and let's stay here. Extend the leg up. Flex the foot, lower down. We point, bring it in. Single leg bicycle. Extend and down. In breath. Exhale. Maintain the contraction of the abdominal. And in breath, extend. Exhale. In breath. Exhale. 1 more. Exhale. Reverse. We go down, slide, bring it up. We point, down, bring it up. In breath, up. In breath, down. Exhale. In breath, down. Exhale. Last one. Exhale up. Point, bend the knee, take the foot down. Other side. We'll lift, single leg lift. And lower. Exhale. Again, maintain the placement of the pelvis and the lumbar spine. Movement is from the hip joint and the knee joint is constant at all time. 2 more here. And up. 1 more. And up. Stay. Single leg bicycle. Up. Flex. Lower. In breath. And in breath. Exhale. In breath. Exhale. 1 more. Exhale. And now reverse. We go down. We slide up. Bend. Down. Slide. Fall. Down. Slide. Fall. Down. Slide. 2 more. Slide. Last one. And slide up. Hold the leg up. Extend the other one down. Legs circle across the body. We go down. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last set. Exhale. And stay. Reverse. Out, down, across. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Stay parallel here. In breath. Exhale. Last set. Exhale. Stay. Point. Bend the knee. Take the foot down. Bring the other one in. Extend the first leg out. And take the other one up. dorsiflex the foot. Let's go leg circle across and down. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last set. And stay. Reverse and in. And exhale. And in. Keep the pelvis stable and keep the leg in parallel and in. And exhale. And in breath. Last set. And in breath. And exhale, we stay, we point, bend the knee, take the foot down, bring the other one in, turn your body, face me for some side lying glute series. So we have the bottom leg bent, bottom arms long underneath you, have the leg long. You can have the hand on the hip joint, lift the underneath waistline here. Relax the foot and the ankle and we'll lift for 10. Up, 2, 3, 4, keep the pelvis stable, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We hold, we take the leg forward, inhale down and back, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, folding from the hip joint here, maintain the center so we don't sway all the way back up and down. 2 more. Down, last one. Down, back. Now we got the lower end lift here. We got 5 exhale, 5 inhale, that's 1 set. We'll do 5 set. We go exhale down, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 1 set. 1, 2. That's 2. 4. Last set. And in, 2, 3, 4. Hold that. Bring it back. And down. Good job. Bend the knee. Yes, I'm feeling the burn. I'm feeling that too. Just hammer your bottom. All right, straighten the bottom leg. Take the top leg over. An external rotation. Press the hands there. We got your underneath leg, the adductors left, and down. And 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. And 6. 7. 8. 2 more, 9. And 10. Well done. Release that, and let's turn over to the other side. So we'll do the same thing again. You can continue hammering that bottom. I've definitely felt that. Good work from us. All right, we bend the bottom knee. We take the top leg long. We can place your hands on the hip joint here, and we really want to lift the underneath obliques here. So we'll lift. So there should be a gap, a light shining through the bottom waist. It's a 3, and 4, and 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We go forward, forward, up, down, back. Fold from the hip, we'll lift, down, back, and a 3, up, down, back, and a 4, up, down, back, and a 5, up, down, back, and a 6, up, down, back, 7, down, and 8, down, and 9, down, last one, 10, and we got the drop on the lift, 5 exhale, 5 inhale, bring the leg forward, we go, and in, 2, 3, 4, 5, number 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, and in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, and in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, and in. Stay there, hang on there, 4, 5, last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and inhale, 3, 4. We hold, we'll bring it back. And bring it in. And then we bend the knee. We can give your bottom a little hammer there. And then ready for the adductor lift. So we switch the leg. External rotate the top leg. Press against with the arms. And we open the chest and we lift. And we go down. And lift. And we go down. And 3. And down. And 4. And down. And 5. And 6. 7, 8, hold at center, 9, last one, 10. Beautiful work. Again, release that. You can continue hammering the bottom if you wish to. Turn onto your front, please. Okay, so we're gonna finish up with some back extension. Bring the hand stacked up, one palm on top of the other, elbows wide, legs are long. For the diamond press here. Let's go ahead. Glide the shoulder blades down and then lifting the forehead, the neck, the upper back, the middle back into a beautiful extension. Keep the neck aligned with the spine, please. And come back down. We inhale, glide the shoulder blades down and reach the legs actively behind you, lifting up. Exhale. We go down. And in breath, we lift again. Chest forward and up. Exhale. We come down. Last one. In breath. We lift and we stay up here. Reach the right leg long and lift it up. And down. And 2. Maintain the lift of the abdominal as you lift the leg. So make sure the lower spine is long and you don't collapse the lower spine down as you lift the leg higher. And 2 more lift. 1 more lift. We bring the leg down. We lower the chest down. And we come back up again into that back extension. Hold that back. We lift the leg and down. 2. Keep the lower spine long. Lift. And 3, 2, 1, up, and come on down. Well done. Release the chest down, relax the arms, bend the elbows to the side here, and push the floor away, rounding the back, and bring that pelvis to the rest position, keeping the arms long, keeping the pelvis as low as possible to your heels. We in breath. Expanding the rib cage. Exhale. Allow the spine to go with the gravity. In breath. Exhale. One more here. Exhale. And let's roll the spine up. Good work.